Hey guys, what's going on? Dilksy here, and welcome back to episode 4 of Random Games, guys. This is gonna be Cube World. Yes, I did a couple of episodes of my Cube World Let's Play series and Cube World Highlight series. So I just kind of thought, why not just do random games on it this week? You know, might as well give it some exposure, basically tell you what it's all about, and yeah, that's basically it. So basically, there's so many features with Cube World, and the first thing I want to say is that it is in alpha stage. So this is even for beta, like way before release. So this is like the very first viewing of this kind of game. So the best thing I can say is get it now, because right now the game is amazing, and the only way it can go is better, really. There's a couple of glitches in the game, but obviously they're all going to get fixed soon, and then obviously get patched and updated as well. But yeah, so first thing I'm going to start off with is character customization. So you've got four classes, and I don't know how many races, a lot of races, but basically you can be a human, elf, dwarf, undead, frog, and I know I'm forgetting one. Goblin, I think is the last one. Yeah, and then you got 4 classes, so then you got mage, warrior, rogue, and ranger. And then within those classes, you've got 2 different skill trees in a way. So you've got berserker or guardian for the warrior. You've got sniper and scout for ranger, ninja and assassin for rogue, and water or fire for mage. And then they each have certain skills that are really beneficial for this set. So for example, water mages are good for healing, but fire mages are good for nuke damage. So obviously, when you're in a party or whether you're going for boss fights and stuff like that, then it might be more useful to have a water mage than a fire mage if you haven't got one already. So yeah, really good. I like how the class is set right now. I don't think one's more OP than the other right now anyway. So it generally seems okay, actually. It seems pretty balanced. I mean, especially in a PvP side of it all. So yeah, so that's the classes. Then you've got weapon customization. So basically I'm just going to be showing you here one of my weapons that I've got on, and then you can add iron. Well, for warriors anyway, you can add iron cubes to the weapon to customize it to however you want it to look, and this can make it more personalized, can make it how you want it. Then you've got spirit cubes that you get from boss fights and stuff like that. So you've got these spirit cubes so you've got fire, unholy, wind, and ice, I think are the 4 right now. They might add more, obviously. But each one, when you add it to your weapon, give off a certain thing. So if you add fire onto it, and you can add up to 16, by the way, onto your item. So if you add 16 of one fire, then it makes it into a special thing called Spirit Forged, I think it is. I think it's like fiery, and then the name of the weapon kind of thing. So I'm not going to be showing that in the video, but basically that's what it is. So fire, it does more fire damage per hit, so it's really good for rogues and berserkers if you have fire on your weapons, because obviously you can dual wield. You've got wind, which is increases your attack speed and movement speed, so again really useful for berserkers and rogues. You then got ice, which slows down the enemy's movement speed and attack speed, and then you've got unholy, which heals you every time you do a hit. So these are really good for those melee classes. So the berserker and the rogues, these are really powerful. Again, they can be used for like rangers as well. So obviously each hit you could add like 16 fire ones, and you could just be doing crazy fire damage. So really powerful. You've also got adaptation, which is quite cool. So when you do boss fights and dungeons and quests and stuff like that, every time you kill a boss fight, you get these platinum coins, I think it is, or platinum? No, platinum. It's got to be platinum. And basically you can put, like, depending on what level you are, like for example, when you kill a boss, you sometimes get items that are lower level than you or higher level than you, and you can with adaptation you can adapt them to your level, but you can only do it once, and basically it gives you a little adapted sign next to it. And I'm not going to be showing you this mainly because on my character it costs a lot to adapt some of the stuff, and most of my stuff that I've got on right now is basically just me wanting to wait until I get to power level 100 before I adapt it, because then that's like the highest level you can be in the game right now. Not highest level as in character wise, but every time you level up you get power level, and power level hits a certain cap, so it's not just ridiculously OP when you get to level 20,000 or crazy, anything like that. So yeah, adaptation, you can upgrade your items to that level, or you can adapt down to your level. But I wouldn't recommend doing that, because obviously you might as well just wait until you get to that power level and then use it, and then you can adapt it later on. So adaptation is really quite cool. Quite expensive right now, so if you're going to do it, then especially when you're low level, you might as well, you know, mess around with it, maybe make yourself a bit more powerful and stuff like that. So yeah, adaptation. Then you've got pets. So pets are quite a crucial thing in this game. So every animal in the game, I think, can be tamed. Not quite sure on that statement. I know that a lot of them can be, maybe not all of them, but most of them can. Even the world bosses, like let's say you can tame rabbits, and you need a carrot to tame it. You put it into your pet tab and then you tame it. That's pretty much how it works. But if there's a boss rabbit, then you can do the exact same thing. You can tame it with a carrot, and it does more damage. It has more health. So obviously that's really quite cool. Actually, you can actually tame some pretty cool bosses and stuff like that. So I know that I haven't done it personally, but generally I'm just trying to catch and tame all the pets in the game, and just be known as the pet master kind of thing. So yeah, there's various types of pets as well. So you've got the you got melee, so ones that just, you know, run up and hit them. You've then got what I like to call speedy ones, where basically they run up to people and just like smack them so fast, like that. So there's like crabs and biters and stuff like that. They're the ones that I call speedies. Then you've got range, which are like you've got the snout beetle that I've got, which when you fire it does ranged abilities, and then after a while it does a channel one, just like a ranger kind of thing. And then you've got ones that heal you. So my spitter, it actually, every time it hits them, it leaves an AoE effect around them that heals me a bit. So that's really quite nice, especially when you're soloing and you've got boss fights to kill. So obviously those little ticks could really help out. So yeah, that's pretty much pets. Then you've got dungeons and world bosses. So I kind of discussed this a little bit. Basically, you can have world bosses. So when you're just roaming around the world, all the various biomes and stuff like that, then you can basically just find a world boss, and they've got a little purple highlighted thing above their name. And it's really quite cool. They give you more XP, and they give you the spirit cubes. So they're, again, really useful, especially for when you're solo leveling. And well, they're pretty easy to kill. They're generally not too hard, especially when you get to a certain level. So when you kill them, you just, you know, you get some good stuff and reap the benefits in a way. So world bosses are pretty easy. You have to get to a certain level. But then you've got dungeons, and there's various dungeons out there. You've got catacombs, the tree ones. You've got ruins, and all these ones have a boss in them that if you have the quest for, you get more XP for them. So on your map you get two little you get like a cross symbol, and basically this means that if you go there, you kill the boss, you get the quest done, and you get more XP. But obviously you can go to all the dungeons anyway, but you get less XP. So I'd recommend, you know, just doing the dungeons with the quest, going back to the innkeeper, resetting the day, and then going back out again, instead of just going around to all the dungeons. Because at the end of the day, it's better to do the quest ones than do just the same one, just do all of them. Because obviously there's a lot in these biomes, especially if you explore it enough like I have. There's a lot of dungeons that you can do and stuff like that. So dungeons are really cool. They drop really good loot, and they can be from just normal up to +4, I think, is the highest level. And +4 are really hard. Like, you need to be quite high level, and you need to have a group with you to kill them. I've personally killed a +3 by myself, but it was very hard to do. So yeah, it goes from 0 to +4, and obviously +4s are the hardest ones. And yeah, so various biomes after that. So you've got lava, snow, jungle, ocean, grasslands, I think, is another one. There's a couple more, but I'm probably forgetting them right there. But these are basically just different areas that you can explore. I mean, the world varies. What's the word? It just kind of keeps on going. It's infinite. That's what I was looking for. It's an infinite world, just like Minecraft. So as you get to that biome, it will randomly generate another biome after that. So you can just keep on flying and just look around and stuff like that. So that kind of leads on to another point in mind, where you have 3 types of moving around the world. You've got hand gliding, boating, or riding your boat or whatever, and then you've got riding your pet. So not all pets are rideable, but you can ride your pet. And then this also goes into the skills that you have. So in each class, you have the ability to put skills into hand gliding or boating or pets, and basically you can basically make your pet better. And so obviously as you get higher up in the levels, you can have like super speed hand gliding, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, this kind of leads on to another good point. When you're actually hand gliding, you basically use up your stamina bar, and stamina bar is very crucial, especially in like if you're an experienced keyboard player. So when there's a boss fight going on and he's charging up a spell, you can easily dodge it by holding down your middle mouse button and dodging out of the way. But this uses up 1 bar of your stamina bar. So you know, you want to use them. You don't want to just spam it and just dodge like various normal attacks. You want to save it for those crucial moments. But then also in gliding, you have to cautiously use your stamina to fly further. So obviously you don't just want to hold it down because you won't get as far. So you want to just like tap it, tap it, tap it, and then you'll get further. So this kind of leads on to a good point where with the dodging, it is all real time. So like you aim at the boss, you hit them with all stacks, and then you can dodge out of the way depending on which key you're doing on WASD. So yeah, real time, really quite cool in a way. Like experienced keyboard players will be, you could easily tell how good they are in terms of combat because obviously they've had more experience and stuff. But knowing when to dodge, knowing when to charge with your spells to do a stun on people, I mean, it's really quite cool. So yeah, you've done dodging, stuff like that. Quest, yeah, done. Crafting. So there's crafting in the game. You can craft potions to help you survive longer in combat. You've also got just normal food that you can eat out of combat. You've got amulets that you can craft out of rare ores like emerald and sapphire. You've then got, depending on your class, you've got armor and weapons. So if you're a warrior like me, you use iron to craft your armor and weapons. If you're a ranger, then you use linen from cotton plants that you kill, so you just destroy a cotton plant and then get it. And then you use wood to get the wumbo, so you get wood from the bushes that you see. So obviously you can use the iron as well in a certain way. I'm pretty sure on rogues you can use the iron for weapons. I'm not quite sure on that though. But yeah, that's crafting. It's pretty cool, pretty easy right now. And then obviously as you progress through the levels, you get better stuff. So you don't have to do this, but you also get formulas and stuff. So I've got formulas that I've gained from dungeon bosses and stuff like that, and they allow you to create better weapons and stuff like that. So it's really useful, especially if you're a team person. Maybe you'd have a guy who's collected a lot of the crafting stuff and explored a lot of the worlds, got a lot of the formulas from the flask person, the potion master, I like to call him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The last thing I want to say, guys, is that there are multiplayer servers already, so you can just do like on Minecraft, Hamachi, local IP, and then connect, so you can play with up to 4 people on a Hamachi, but also you can have multiple Hamachis and you can have up to 10 people on your servers. So it's pretty crazy right now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about Cube World, then let me know in the comment section below. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!